Hey y'all, I have a fun video for you. My friend Tyler and Shay over at Spending Under 30 here on YouTube, they recently made a video on brands that always sells for them. Brands that have a 100% sell-through rate. Your sell-through rate is super important because it tells you what brands are selling in your Poshmark Closet, eBay store, wherever it is that you sell. So I'm gonna link their video down below because I think they have some great information in that video. You should definitely check it out after this video. And I decided to go ahead and share my list. I'm gonna share with you what I have, the brands that have a 100% sell-through rate for me. I'm going to tell you the brand, my average sell price for the brand, and I'm going to give you an idea of what is actually selling for those brands. So if you find this helpful or interesting, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let's get straight into my list. The first brand I want to mention is Gerber. Marie-Francois Gerber. I love to sell Gerber. So Gerber, I have my list down here, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. My average sale price for Gerber is $36, and there's definitely a style. I love to sell men's denim, specifically men's jorts with anything that actually says Gerber on it. I do kind of tend to steer away from some of the plainer styles, but yeah, Gerber, I don't think y'all have ever had a pair of Gerber pants ever sit for me. Like I said, my average sale price is $36. I sell a lot more shorts, or jorts if you will. That's just what I usually find, but I have successfully sold some full-length denim pants for around $50. I would definitely pick up Gerber if you see it. It's definitely a brand I love to sell. I don't have any experience selling tops or sweaters, or I've never found any of that before. So I would recommend just stick with the denim bottoms because that is what has been successfully selling for me. The next brand I want to mention is Kuji, and I definitely love to sell this brand. I will tell you, I have had much better luck with the men's stuff versus the women's whenever I'm picking up. Now, we all know, I have yet to find one, but we all know the big money makers for Kuji are the sweaters. Y'all, I have been reselling for years. I find Kuji pretty frequently, I would say. Never found a sweater. My average sale price would probably be a lot higher if I did find one, but that is something you definitely want to be on the lookout for in the men's section. It may also be in your women's section. You know, things get mixed up. They also do have a women's line. You know, they carry dresses, for example. I've sold dresses for $100. The women's jeans are the only thing I think I would not pick up. They have sold for me, but just around, I think, like $20, $25. I definitely have better luck selling the men's denim, so that's what I have been picking up. Definitely will pick up dresses. I've only found one, and of course, I'm gonna always be on the lookout for Kuji sweaters. Again, my average sale price, if I didn't mention it, is $48 for Kuji, so if you see it, definitely pick it up. People love Kuji. I think this next brand is such a BOLO. I hardly ever hear anyone talking about it, and I really think it's maybe because of where I live. I do live on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and this is definitely one of the top brands here. It's AFGO. Y'all, I don't think I've ever sat on a pair of AFGO shorts. AFGO shorts are what we're talking about here. I don't think I've ever had one sit longer than a month, okay? I have sold maybe over 10 pairs of AFGO shorts at this point. I've sold a lot of AFGO shorts. They never sit. My average sale price is $35. The bigger sizes, the better, but I'll pick up every size. I would even pick up kid size. People love AFGO. It's a very popular coastal brand here. I think all of the AFGO that I've sold, it either goes to like Alabama or Mississippi, basically where I live here, so I find that pretty funny. But if you run into AFGO men's shorts at your thrift stores, definitely pick them up because they will not sit long at all. This next brand I want to mention is a brand I feel like I don't pick up a lot of, but then whenever I was doing my research for this video, I realized maybe I should be picking it up because every piece I've picked up has sold, and it's the North Face. I know a lot of people are like, duh, Alicia, like, of course that sells. I guess I just don't really pick it up, but every time I have picked it up, it has sold. My average sale price, I will tell you, is $27, and I think I have maybe a lower average sale price than other people because I have been picking up a lot more kids North Face. So a lot of the sales that I'm mentioning here are from kids, like kids jackets, for example. If I don't have a lot of experience selling women's and men's, but after putting this list together, I'm realizing maybe I need to start picking more of it up. My thrift stores here in Mississippi do mark up the North Face for whatever reason, not really sure why. So it's kind of hard for me to find pieces that aren't super expensive, like, and when we're talking about super expensive for me, you know, I don't pay a lot, so like $10. But maybe I will. I was looking at my numbers and I have such great luck with the kids stuff that I think if I picked up more adult pieces, I think that they would sell great. So that's going to be something you're probably going to be seeing in more future thrift hauls from me. So yeah. Not AFGO, I'm like reading the list here. North Face, average sale price $27, and that is mostly kids items. I always go back and forth on pronunciation with this brand. I used to say Ariat, but then I saw a commercial and they said Ariat, so I'm trying to force myself to say Ariat. Y'all let me know in the comments down below, how do you pronounce it? So Ariat, I have an average sale price of $40, and what is selling for me mostly are the boots. Obviously, they sell very well for me, but also the button downs. I've had great luck selling like Western looking, like snap button down shirts for both men and women. So if you're not picking up Ariat, you definitely should give it a shot. I feel like I don't find it quite often. Whenever I was looking at my sales, I feel like I only had about 7 or 8 sales from this brand, but they all sold and they did sell very quickly. So it's definitely going to be a brand I'm going to pay more attention to when I'm at the thrift stores because according to my numbers, it sells great for me. I debated on whether or not I should put this brand in this video because it's not necessarily a BOLO brand. It's definitely a bread and butter brand. It's Crown and Ivy. Okay, Crown and Ivy, average sale price $17. I think is Crown and Ivy, is that like Dillard's or Target? I'm not really sure. I was confused about it one time on a video and someone corrected me and I already forgot it again. I have great luck selling Crown and Ivy. The colorful, the better. I think that's what they're known for, right? It's like colorful pieces. That's what it looks like I'm selling. Tank tops and dresses. The dresses are selling for a bit more. Again, my average sale price, if I haven't mentioned it, it's just $17. It's a bread and butter item. However, all my Crown and Ivy, it's sold. I usually don't go out of my way to pick it up unless I'm going to the bag sale or I get it in a mystery box. I think that's where the majority of all my sales come from. But yeah, if I see it cheap, like less than $3, I may start picking it up because it is selling for me. Here's another bread and butter brand, but I definitely wanted to mention it because every time I list it, it sells super quick. And not for a lot of money. My average sale price is $18 and the brand is Life is Good. And the only thing I've picked up from this brand are their graphic shirts, and I believe that is what they're known for, just like a basic shirt with a graphic and it'll say Life is Good or it'll say some kind of quote or something like that. Everything I've picked up has been pretty basic, but it's all sold very, very quickly. Again, my average sale price is only $18, but if I can get it cheap, I'm definitely going to continue to pick it up because all my pieces from that brand have sold. Okay, the last brand I want to mention is Miracle Suit. If you've never heard of Miracle Suit, here's your alert, here's your warning, your heads up to pick up Miracle Suit. Now, I have experimented with a couple different things, but the one that I have the 100% sell-through rate, it sells within 30 days for my full asking price of $50, is the Miracle Suit one piece. I've never sold like a 2-piece, 1-piece bathing suit. They're like a slimming bathing suit. I've sold several different colors, several different patterns, several different styles even. I've sold smaller sizes, I've sold bigger sizes, and they sell. People, sorry if I keep touching my hair. My hair has been like steadily flying around. So I'm filming this video in December. Starting in January, I'm gonna be starting to pick up my spring items, my athletic items, swimwear, dresses, skirts, things like that to be prepared for the next season coming up, which is going to be spring. And yeah, Miracle Suit is definitely at the top of my list. If you're ever in the swimwear section, look for those one-piece slimming bathing suits by Miracle Suit. They do so great for me. I've mentioned it on hauls before, and I've even had some of y'all purchase them and tell me how quickly they sell. My mom actually, if you guys remember, I did a Mother's Day, what did I call it? I'll link it above because it was fun. It was like a Mother's Day mystery box is maybe what I titled it. Anyway, my mom is a reseller, and I found a brand new with tag Miracle Suit. I want to say she sold that close to $100. So if you can even find a new with tags Miracle Suit, so easy to list. It's just a bathing suit, slap it on a hanger, take a picture of the front, take a picture of the back, as my friend Clarissa would say, and it's listed. So easy. They take up no space. So if you are just now getting into the reseller game, swimsuits are usually a pretty affordable price. At least at my thrift stores, I don't ever see any bathing suits ever marked up. Miracle Suit is one I would pay, I've paid up to $10 for it because it always sells. Okay, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. I felt like this would be pretty helpful to share what brands I have a 100% sell-through rate and exactly what styles are selling for those brands. Because I could tell you, you know, oh, pick up North Face, or North Face is selling for me. But if I don't tell you that I'm picking up kids North Face and my average sell price is $27, then that's not going to be accurate as if you're picking up like men's or women's, right? So I'm trying to be really transparent with what is actually selling for me in these brands. These are all things I would recommend that you pick up. I'm actually glad I made this video because there were several things on this list that if I didn't go through my numbers, and I'm really bad about like going through my numbers and like figuring out like, okay, I need to be picking up more of this, or I need to be picking up more of that. This list has been really helpful for me just to realize, girl, these are the brands that are always selling for you. This is the average sell price. It's really helpful to know that information. I hope this video was helpful to you, maybe gave you some ideas of brands that you may have never heard of. Leave down in the comments below what is something that you have a 100% sell-through rate with. I would love to know what brand that is. Also, make sure to go visit my friends Tyler and Shay over at Spending Under 30. They have a video with totally different brands, and they also share their ASP for those brands. So I think these videos are super helpful. If you're a reseller YouTuber watching this, please make this video. I feel like this is even more helpful than like what solds or thrift hauls, in my opinion. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for a fun new video. Bye, y'all.